My name is f***ing Chucky. Oh, I just love a good sequel. Don't you?
Thank you so much for talking with me today. Child's Play was the first horror movie I ever saw at 5 years old, and then my brother and I bonded over Curse of Chucky, so the series is really important to me, so it means a lot to be able to speak with you both today.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And did
you should not have seen it as at 5.
I know. But hey, that's why I have the job that I do.
Okay.
In fairness, I saw it at 7. You just admitted, but
no, you didn't. You ran out of the room.
I ran
never
out of
sat through it.
Well, did either of you ever imagine the characters getting to the point where they're at the White House and Chucky is launching nukes?
Oh, that's easy. Nope.
No, when I heard Chucky in the White House, I couldn't. I just find it so amusing and fun. A haunted White House with Chucky. It's just so fun.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And so, Brad, you appear on screen this season, and can you talk about the challenge of bringing Chucky to life in the flesh versus recording the lines and not having to actually physically inhabit the character?
Well, I mean, I'm kind of retired. I mean, there's no way Fiona's in this series. There's no way I could say no to it. I mean, it's just not possible. So, and Don is family. So there was no way I could say no, but, I did it out of my living room, and I, never got to really feel a part of the whole thing because, I barely never met anybody who was in the series. It felt great to be there and around everybody and working with everybody. And Fiona and I lived in apartments side by side, and I would come home after work and she'd cook dinner for me. So you just can't beat that.
Must have been a very nice bonding experience then.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Fiona, you've been with the franchise for over a decade at this point, and your character has been through some pretty big changes. And I have to ask, what has been your favorite section of Nica's story to film?
I would say first, my heart will always be with the Curse of Chucky because it was, I think, kind of sorry to toot my own horn, but I felt like it was sort of a perfect encapsulated horror film, just this haunted house, gothic, really tight script, and I just loved it. It was my introduction. But I think the most fun would be periods of season 2 when I'm possessed. Nica is possessed, or was it season 1? Possessed by Charles Lee Ray, who's pretending to be Nica. There's just how many layers he gave me to play with. Yeah, it's a gift for an actor.
Well,
and Don is wonderful at dialogue, so yeah.
Well, and that brings me to my next question, which is, you have this wonderful embodiment of Charles Lee Ray when Nica's possessed. And so, what went into that impression? Was it something you'd been doing for years, or just something Don threw at you during Cult of Chucky and it just stuck?
I tried to watch. I watched everything that my father played actually on screen for Charles, and it's very limited. It's only, I think, 3 scenes in 30 years. So it's very much my own character. I had played before a kind of male monster in a series called Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. So I have this feral thing that I do, and oftentimes Don would come in and say and adjust it. So I made it my own, sort of, because I had to. and it's fun. It's really fun. Charles is really free. He's powerful. He's free. To the degree that he's insecure, it's pretty buried, and he's having the best time of his life. So to be able to think about that and embody that is just fun.
Yeah. Yeah,
Best
it looks
job
like
in
you're
the
having an
world.
absolute blast when you're playing that. So,
Best job in the world. I can't believe I get paid for it. It's insane.
well, thank you guys so much. That's all the time I
Sure.
have. Thank you so much for talking with me today. This has been wonderful. You have a great rest of your day.
Thanks, man. Thank
You
you so
too.
much.
Thanks. Bye.